The following program deals with a controversial subject. The theories expressed are not the only possible interpretation.
The viewer is invited to make a judgment based on all available information.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another Saturday night Modern Comic Mayhem here on Beyond Wednesdays, where I always forget to turn the sound off on the phone. So remind me, chat, to do that at the beginning of the shows. Shout out to all 61 who joined us for that session. It was a glorious session. I don't know if you guys noticed, but it's finally starting to get dark here in Phoenix before 8 p.m., which is nice, but we're still going through it out here, ladies and gentlemen. Check this out. This is freaking crazy. Phoenix breaks the record for 100 consecutive days of 100-degree weather. And by the way, that was 110 degrees yesterday, which is absolutely shitty in September. When I was a kid, we used to be able to start wearing hoodies at the beginning of October, middle of October. Now it's not till like November, the end of November, some bullshit like that. Anyways. Yeah, Igor says, oh, wow, you solo tonight? Yeah, the guys, it's starting to become that time of year, you guys, where, football season, college football season, all that type of stuff. So don't worry, I always got stuff prepared for us tonight. I want to start out with one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen in my entire life. Has to do with AI. I don't know if you guys have been following lately, but the AI is getting better and better. And it looks like there's this new type of AI out there that can create movies based on prompts. And I don't know what exactly this is, but if anybody can tell me, this is a animation, and I don't know if it's AI, but if it is, holy shit. Godzilla deals with 4 kaijus. Fan battle animation. Says this animation, let's see here. I think that this is, I don't know if this is AI or not, but check this out. This is badass. Violence and Godzilla. This is crazy, you guys. I don't think this is AI. Not AI. Thank you, Matrix. This is absolutely crazy. Just wait. This is one of the best fan animated things I think I've ever seen. Seriously. Or I'm just really, really stoned. Yeah. So there you go. Shout out to Vrano, Vrahno, 333,000 subscribers. So he must be, let's check him out. He must be some type of animator, because that was amazing, man. Holy cow. He looks like he does a lot of Godzilla stuff. Well, that was glorious, my friend. Absolutely glorious. One of the best animations I think I've ever seen. Yeah. All right, let's get into. We got some comic book stuff to talk about. We got FOC, of course. Shout out to our boy Lefteros over at IG. He's also doing great things on Cover Price. Shout out to Maddie and the boys over at Cover Price. We've got that. We're going to go through FOC with our boy Billy at Economics and Comics. And then we're going to get in. We got Drama Alert tonight, too. You got to remember that. Of course, we got Drama Alert. And we got some other good stuff, too, to talk about. So let's get into some of the interesting things for the night. I want to talk about something really funny that I saw. I wish the guys were around here to talk about this, because this is right up their alley. I saw some. You guys know I love sports cards. I absolutely love sports cards. They're so much fun. They're addicting like no other. And I've told myself to no longer buy boxes, no longer rip packs, because it's so damn expensive nowadays. So you just got to find your niche. You just got to find your things you want to collect, and you find them in a way that maybe they aren't going to cost you an arm and leg. You don't have to go after what everybody else is going after. You can go after error cards. Error cards, that's got a cool one. There's a lot of cheap error cards. You can go after cool color matches of your favorite players, shit like that. Or you can get really weird and go after crazy patch cards like this. This is from an IG poster, Stephen Quinn. He says, Panini, you can't convince me that these patches weren't cut this way on purpose. That is fucking awesome. That is unbelievable. Shout out to Lord Tapman's Comics, the $5 super chat. That is probably... How much do you think that card would sell for on the secondary market? It's 2 of 6. Did they make 6 cards that said Cox on it? We got to look that up. What's that card called? Bryan Edwards Gamecocks patch card. Shout out to Lord Tapman's Comics. Says, hey Brian, how are you? Man, it was a rough week, let me tell you, but I'll get into that later. All right, here we go. Bryan Edwards patch Gamecocks. Probably not going to let you use. One time. Nope. What if we do just patch card patch Gamecocks? If anybody out there finds any of those on eBay, let me know, because I want to know how much those sell for. Cox. Yeah, 10K. Matrix Comics says 10K. Yeah, that's interesting. That's very interesting. How about this one? Andy Isabella. Where did that come from? Where? I don't see ASS on his nameplate. Authentic player worn patch. Texas, maybe? Texas. There's no... Where does that come from? Where does that come from in a jersey or a patch. That one's kind of crazy. That one's fucking nuts. And if you were to sign this card, you would. I could not sign this card and not put a drawing on it or something. That's fucking awesome. That's really, really crazy card. And again, yeah, Bryan looking for cocks and ass. Nice. Yeah. Yeah. Well, we got more. Tits. How about Malik Willis Titans card where they just put tit in it? That's got to be a fake patch, right? That's got to be somebody. Texas State. There you go. Yeah, there you go. That might be it. Texas State. Is that are the Longhorns Texas State? Tit. That's got to be fake, dude. Let's see what some of the comments say. I have a Jahan Dotson RPA that says ass on the patch. Show it. These are all so good. I would buy that Willis. Bum patch for Tobias. Oh, can't give that last one away. All right, we got more. Bum. I guess that's like kind of shitty in two ways, right? One, like it's a slang for your ass, and two, it means you're a bum. If I was Tobias Harris, I would buy that card and burn it. Continuing on to the kingdom of them all. Ronda Rousey in her ass patch. It's supposed to say first in her class. But the part of the ring, I think that's a part of a ring. That is genius. That is absolutely genius. And to have that get out, everybody that saw that card was like, oh my God. And I wonder if that's a 1 of 1. That's probably a 1 of 1. Darth Lopez has already thrown out Super Bowl predictions. Buffalo versus Detroit. I don't know. I doubt Detroit's going to get there. But we'll see. Awesome Sauce. Shout out to Awesome Sauce Radio. So that's the first of those cards. And so basically, you can collect just about anything, right? And whatever you enjoy. Chad Cave would send me crazy cards of like old players that have funny names. And I have a bunch of those. I've always collected Rusty Cunt. You guys know the Rusty Cunt card. I always collected him as a kid because I thought it was funny. But this one's pretty ridiculous too that I'm about to show you. I've talked about how autographs are it's a lost art. It's a fucking lost art. Kids do not know how to sign their names anymore. So signed cards by great signers or people who have great signatures is a lost art. It's so bad now that I showed you guys the Anthony Richardson last week, the one that just says AR. It's so bad now that they can't even sign their name. They just draw penises. Dick and balls. It's different when you have to sign 1,000 cards. Yeah, you're right. That's true. But still, it's your signature, right? Mariano Rivera would sign thousands of cards and was still able to make it good. Can you imagine signing 1,000 dick and balls? Fucking love that. Well, let's continue. How about some more? That one, yeah. Yeah, that one's a little, oh my God. There's one in here that I never noticed, that I never noticed at all. So that's coming up. How about Shawn Michaels? I think Shawn Michaels meant to do that. It'd been funny if he would have drawn if this was my card, there's no way I wouldn't have drawn a dick on that. Do you think? Oh my God, dude. Isn't it? Yeah, it is beautiful out. I was just talking about that, Brian. I was saying how it's finally getting to the point where it's starting to get dark before 8 o'clock. All right, you guys, we have more. Ricky Williams. Yeah. Yeah. That one's kind of funny too. This is a great collecting niche, man. I'm telling you. You guys could kill this. We could find there probably isn't just dick and balls. There's probably other like funny things. Heartbreak Kid's eyes are crossed. Give him a break. Are they really? And then finally one that I never realized. Julio Rodriguez. He's got the dick and balls too. Which is it's not as bad as that one or that one. I think this one's probably the worst. I think that one he probably does on purpose. What is that? Oh, that's a B. That's an AB. Oh, man. Do you think his friends tell him? Do you think he knows that it's a dick and balls? Or do you think that he just thinks that he's doing AB? I want to look at Anthony Black's other autos. Let's go take a look at Anthony Black's other autos. Let's take a look here. There's Anthony Richardson. More ARs. Anthony Edwards. It's Anthony Black, right? Did I write it wrong? Anthony Black auto. Anthony Richardson. Edwards. This kid must not have any autos. Oh, probably. There we go. Price shipping too high. Let's go best match. Yeah, that one's still a dick and balls. That one looks like a foot. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. He definitely knows. His friends have to tell him. $1. You can get that one for $1. What do you think, Nate? A dick and balls autograph. Did you see these, bro? We just lost him. He's frozen up. There you go. Check your mic. Yeah, the dick and balls on Anthony Black. Joshua Primo. Let's take a look at Joshua Primo. Let's see if all of his look like dick and balls. All right. You there, brother? Can you hear me? Oh, you're still on mute. We lost him, you guys. Let's see here. Anthony Primo auto. Josh Primo? Maybe it was Josh Primo.
Josh Primo?
Yeah,
Back
there
in the
you go.
day?
Yeah. Yep. Dick
Yeah,
and balls. Dick and balls. That's pretty interesting, bro. Like, would you,
I haven't seen that name in so long.
bro? Oh my god, dude. I'm too much of a kid. Rest in peace, McClay search history. I'm too much of a kid, dude. It's unreal. All right. Let's see here. I think Nate's internet is causing me to freeze up on him. Or it's my internet. I don't know. I'm just a kid at heart, and I love this type of shit. And I think that any chance that I have to find these type of things, yeah. Shout out to Kal-El. That reminds me that there's something about Mary's Frankenbeans. Oh my god, dude. Oh, that's fucking horrible. Can you hear me okay, Nate?
No, you're good.
Okay.
I think it's me.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was gonna say, if you're still having problems, just see if your your computer needs to be reset. Am I just freezing on you? Yeah, there we go. He's like, fuck. No?
No, you're not freezing. I'm just making sure, like, I'm not like echoing.
Oh no. You sound good on my end.
Okay.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Are you hearing an echo in your ear? Yeah. All right, hold on. Let me see here.
Give it to the DJ.
Keep talking, dude.
Oh, so Bryan, this is what I thought you would actually love. I couldn't believe like how big this thing was when they actually came out with season ticket holders for 100th anniversary of the Giants. Where the hell is this? Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Now the best part is this. It gets a hell of a lot better. So if someone's a Jets fan, my advice is to turn away or to go to the closest synagogue or church or whatever and just be like convert or to be a Giants fan as immediate as possible. So you get the obviously the letter from John Morrow and Wellington Mara, but look at the Super Bowl championship rings in the glass case.
Oh my god, dude. How much was this?
No, it went to season ticket holders. I got it from a friend.
Oh my god, bro.
This is the first ticket ever to a Giants game.
Oh my god. Dude, I'm going to see how much these are online. This is amazing. Are they actual like rings?
Yeah. Oh man. I had Anna try them on. I was like, "Oh, buddy. Yeah, there's no mistaking these. There's no Jets fan walking around with these."
Oh my god, bro. Look how good that looks.
And they're heavy. They're real heavy.
Jesus. That is unbelievable, dude. So that was this year?
Yeah. So they, with this, tomorrow when they come out play the Vikings, they're playing in the 100th anniversary outfits. So they're going to have like the tan pants.
Oh, look.
Blue and red. I mean, it's the blue helmets. Oh, yeah, wow. Yeah.
Look at that. Yeah, you can get them. They're available. Oh, I'm gonna buy one of these, dude, for sure. Look at
Well, just
that.
wait. We may be able to find another.
Yeah. Yeah, these are
Because I asked,
fucking
how did they do it? He goes, season ticket holders. I was like, well, how many season tickets do you have? He has 180. I'm like, is it per season ticket? Or he's like, I'm still trying to figure it out. He's like, they kind of keep getting shipped to my house. So,
That's amazing, dude. Look at this. This is awesome, bro. What a great
they're beautiful.
idea.
Absolutely beautiful.
Whoever came up with that needs a raise. Look at that ticket with all the greats. Damn, dude, that's amazing. Harry Carson's on there. That is unreal. That's beautiful, man. It's got, oh, look at the box. It's got all the different logos on the side. Wow. I remember when they brought this logo back for the first time. And
see, I love number 2.
you love this one?
I love this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I love this one. I love this one. I love this one. I hate this one. This one's okay. Yeah, these 4, right? These 3 are the best. And then, of course, the classic. That's amazing, man. I want to see. There we go. Look at that. Could you imagine having an original of that?
Oh, no way. No way.
Are you still having an echo?
Oh, I think I.
If you check your settings in StreamYard and go to audio and then check your speaker, and I don't know if you have your headphones plugged into your computer or to your mic. If you have them plugged into your computer, you want to choose your headphones. If you have them plugged into your mic, choose your mic as your speaker. That might help. Darth Lopez asks, is that USS flag in a box behind Nate? Yes, sir. Mets did a replica ring keychain after the 1969 World Series win. That's cool. That's fucking beautiful, man. 1925. Do you think there's any tickets that old on eBay? New York Giants. 1925 season ticket. There's a 1954. That's a baseball ticket. That's when they're still in New York. It's a 1950 football ticket. 1950. I wonder what the oldest is that we can. 1951. There's a 1918 baseball ticket. 1940. That's pretty cool. 58. What is that? 40s grandstand ticket for the Polo Grounds. Look at that. 1956 NFL championship game ticket. Giants win 4th NFL title. I already own all the Giants Super Bowl tickets. I got all those original stubs. I think 2 of them are graded. 57. Last home opener at Polo Grounds. 48 for a season ticket brochure. Ephemera sells, man. 1930 New York Giants baseball press pass game 13. 52 Giants versus Chicago Cardinals. That's the other thing. The Cardinals are the oldest team in the NFL. That's a pretty cool ticket. Actually, how much do they want for that? $129. That's pretty cool. 1952, 57, 40s. Man, that's amazing. Sorry, you guys, I'm going down a rabbit hole. Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. That's definitely probably one of the coolest gifts that I've ever seen a team give. That is beautiful. Way to go, Giants. Back to dicks and balls. 86 Super Bowl ticket. I've got an 86 Super Bowl ticket. I've got a 92 with the hologram. I've got like 3 of those. I've got the 2000, and I've got the 2 wins against the Patriots. No, 86 was the Giants. 85 was Chicago. Yeah. All right, back to where we were. Dicks and balls. So anyways, go get yourself a good collecting niche to be part of. It's amazing. Yeah. So Cosmic One says this year could possibly be the best year in NFL history. I gotta be honest, I'm so far removed from sports these days. It's not really worth it, which is kind of shitty. But it is what it is, you know. Sometimes it's not worth it. So, all right, let's get into some FOC picks. Let's go check out our boy Lefteros. Starting the FOC picks of the night. Lefteros on IG. One of the best IG accounts to follow. He does great new comic book day stuff too. Also, go check out his articles on Cover Price. Starting off with Batman number 153, first appearance of Commander Star. Hot off the heels of Absolute Power, Chip Zdarsky and George Jimenez are starting a new arc with introducing a new character, Commander Star. So, from what I hear, they're going to introduce all the Absolute characters in an Absolute special instead of doing it in Absolute Power. Here we go. Here's your new Commander Star character. Kind of looks like Captain America, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, it's very Captain America-esque. Commander Star. Let's see what it says here. DC's new patriotic hero. Yeah, that's kind of weird. Court of Owls. Speaking of Court of Owls, we'll get into that coming up. Court of Owls is intent on destroying. See, there you go. Court of Owls. They're starting to hype them in the comics again. There's a reason for that, which we'll get into later. Chip Zdarsky creating that new character. There we go. Moving on. Birds of Prey number 14, Batgirl cover by Souza Micah. I don't know if I like that. I gotta be honest. I can't tell if I like that or it feels very subdued for Souza Micah. Kelly Thompson's story. If Terrell says he likes it, that might be a little bit too subdued for me. Here we go. This is the one I'm talking about. DC All-in-One Special. First appearance and cover of the Absolute Universe. Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman. There's a bunch of variants, so we'll go through these. This is the Daniel Sampre. Daniel Sampre. So this is the Scott Snyder and Joshua Williamson universe. You got the Dragotta Batman, which is badass. The new Wonder Woman, which is badass. New Superman. And the big bad is going to be Darkseid, which is fucking awesome. So we'll get really deep into that. Exceptional X-Men number 2. You got some first appearances. New mutants. Axo and Melee. Axo and Melee. Well, let's go take a look and see what they're about. We already saw Bronze. We want to see the new characters. Is that Kid Apocalypse? There's Axo. So we'll have to do some digging on those. I like the Bronze character. I think she's a good character. I think that character will play out well. New Emma Frost X-Men too. Here we go. Melee. Invisibility and intangibility. A combination of invincibility and intangibility makes Melee virtually untouchable. Vocal about mutant rights and not one to back down from a fight, she's frustrated by a passive power set that prevents her from punching through her problems and hopes Kitty can help her master her stealth-based talents. That's interesting. They call her Melee, but she can't hit anybody. That's fucking interesting. Here's Axo. It looks like Kid Apocalypse. And let's see here. Emotion detection and manipulation. In addition to detecting and intensifying the emotions of others, Axo's skin changes color to reflect the moods of those around him. Due to the nature of his abilities, Alex prefers to be alone, but he's willing to give the X-Men a shot if it means learning to control his powers, especially as they begin to develop in surprising ways. Huh. And then there's Bronze. Metallic skin. That character actually looks kind of cool. Mutant powers, a mood ring. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of shitty. You're back.
Better?
Yeah, much better.
Yeah, sorry about that.
No worries, brother. No worries at all. We're going over the new X-Men. Have you been reading the new X-Men stuff?
I love X-Men and the Uncanny X-Men. I think they've done a great job with them so far. I mean, it's early, but it's really good.
Yeah.
I picked up the exceptional X-Men, but I haven't had a chance to read it yet.
Yeah, dude. It's I haven't read it yet either, and they're getting 2 new characters that are coming. But that Bronze character that came
out on the cover, right? I know you've been big on that. You said last week.
Yeah, I like that character. But there's this new character named Axo that looks kind of interesting too. Anyways, Hyde Street #1. This is the new Ghost Machine book from Jeff Johns' universe. Jeff Johns writing it. You got art by Ivan Rice, Danny Mickey, Brad Anderson. You get this badass Ivan Rice cover. This is the Ashcan cover that they put out in San Diego. It says here, Left Arrow said, I read the first issue and think that it will be a fan favorite for horror fans. Johns did a great job setting up the universe, and Rice pencils are incredible. So you got another horror title. That's kind of interesting coming from Jeff Johns.
I would tell you right now, anything with like the Ghost Machine genre, because I read Rook 5.
Oh, yeah.
I think Rook, I will tell you, so I read Scarlet. It's just not clicking the way I thought it would. I like Destro because of Tomax and Xamot.
Yep.
Transformers, I think, is still probably the best title that I'm reading.
Yep.
I think the X-Men and Uncanny are probably could be up there. But I would tell you right now, Rook is probably the best title I'm reading right now.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that about Ghost Machine Universe, and especially Rook. It seems like the best one that's option, like optionable. The characters, the setup, the backstory. It's very it'll translate for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think the masks are very cool. And then, like, if you're reading number 5, like Swine, who died a couple issues ago, has been very big, even though he hasn't been around. And he's trying to relate to Rook about like how you have to speak to the animals. And Puma's almost like they're trying to help him with the forest fire. Like, I got nowhere to go. I mean, it is very easily, you could see that like an Amazon Prime or Netflix as a series.
Yep.
Very easy.
Yeah, totally. Next, we've got Sentinels #1. First team appearance of the Sentinels. Clockstep, Shellback, Drumfire, and Sawtooth. This looks a little weird to me, but it says here, not just a new team in this one, but all 4 characters are making their first appearance as well. An interesting take on the Sentinels. Let's see what that take is.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know. It's just kind of weird. If you're talking about Sentinels, I'm so, I guess, probably wired.
Yeah.
To think about
these
days,
yeah,
X-Men Past, things of that nature, and even like with the figures. Like I've got over here. I've got the Hasbro or the HasLab Sentinel, and I've got him holding on to Cyclops with it. And I had to pick up the head that's the one's getting shot. So Cyclops has the fire ray coming through. And when they came out with the 95 mutants, I'm like, oh, perfect, because now I can get Magneto and Angel and all these guys and Gambit. But I've got to like kind of pace them around. Like how it looks. But I mean, look at that head. That head could be Beyond Wednesday's X-Men head.
Yeah. Yeah. I love that. See what it says. It says a squad of soldiers, each one scarred from earth-shattering superhero conflict and upgraded with nanotechnology, are tasked with apprehending dangerous mutants and threaten coexistence in Sentinels. 5-issue limited series. Yeah, that sounds a little weird. Who are the new Sentinels? The original Sentinel program was a human supremacy of fear and circuitry. Now their legacy falls into the hands of mutant kind, powered by cutting-edge nanotech. This is a new generation of Sentinels, protects a fragile peace between mutants and humans. But when being a Sentinel is your job, your life, is it possible to stay human? Huh. Yeah, we'll see.
I like the art. I think it looks good. I mean, it could be very cool.
The art looks okay, but I don't know. What's up, Justin? How you doing, brother?
Oh, look at this guy.
I'm here for the Cox. What's up, everybody?
How you doing, bro?
Good.
Moving on, we've got Ultimates #5. First appearance of 6160 Hawkeye. So there you go. I thought that was already kind of played. Didn't that already? No, I'm thinking of what was that one? The Future.
Avengers Twilight.
Yeah, Avengers Twilight. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah. So there you go. New Hawkeye in that one. And then finally, you got a new JTC negative space variant for Iron Man #1 that is actually really good. I like it. I can't tell what.
I like that Scotty Young. I mean, I like both, but the Scotty Young I think is very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, they're both good. What is the new Iron Man about? I haven't even heard about that. Iron Man series is bringing with a new Iron Man armor and a new Ironmonger. That's interesting. I think the armor is cool. Kind of.
I mean,
steampunk-ish.
that's the one thing about like with Iron Man. I think they always have kind of cool #1s because when Anna and I went to Chicago probably like 10 years ago, we went to a comic book shop and I was telling her, I was like, oh yeah, I love the old Iron Man, like the ones like the one of I think it was like number 14. I was like, but they're like 125s. Like there are a lot of Iron Man relaunches, and she started buying like 125s, 150s, and they weren't that much, and they look great. I'm like, yeah, there are a lot of those, unfortunately.
Yeah. All right.
blueprint.
Let's see here. Absolute Power, number 4, on FOC. I don't see anything really crazy cover-wise about it. That one's pretty cool. That Superboy one. Wow. Absolute Power number 4. Ooh, what is that? Dude, did you guys see that new artist that did that that Tales from the Bizarre book on Wednesday? Did you guys see that?
No.
Oh my god. I am so in love with this new artist. I'm totally going off on a limb here, or out of nowhere. Cannabis kind of causes that sometimes, but check this out. I got to show you guys this. This new artist is just absolutely amazing. It's new to me.
Mm.
Tales of the Bizarre. I think it's Tales of the Bizarre, yeah. Yep. All right. So there's this series called Tales of the Bizarre, and it's got this new fucking artist that is just absolutely amazing. Let me go to cover price. That Zaf. Have you ever heard of an artist called Zaf?
No.
Oh my god.
ZAFF?
Yeah. Tales of Bizarre. All right. So there's this new cover that came out this week. He's put out a couple of them already, but this one is, holy shit, is it good. And look at that.
Interesting.
Right?
Did you guys mention this last night?
We talked about this last night.
'Cause I just like it's sad. Like I was like going to bed. I remember seeing like this image. I was like, man. I was like, what is that?
So look at the covers that he did for the issues before this. He's really, he or she, I don't know who it is really good. What up, Hood? Look at that.
What?
What up, brother?
That looks kind of AI-ish.
Does it
I
look,
mean,
it looks
a little bit.
Oh my god, dude. Maybe I hope not, because it's so good.
Man, that is good. What the fuck? Bro?
Yeah.
I jump on. There's some fire on here, bro.
Oh, just wait, dude. Look at
Who's
this
the
one.
artist?
Zaf? ZAF. I gotta find out some more about this artist.
Bro, that name is AI, bro.
Bro, look at this issue he's doing for next week. Really good.
No, dude, no way, man.
Right?
No way. No way.
Zaf.
Hey, Zaf, you're cheating, bro.
You think so? I don't think so. Let's take a look. Wrong Zaf.
Nope.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. Hey.
Comic.
My wife, what kind of show are you on? Just talking about hot guys.
Oh, here we
like
go.
I told you, babe. What's up?
Nope.
Is that what she brings up? Like, why do you keep talking about that goddamn blanket?
Yeah, right.
No. I can't find anything about this artist.
I was thinking about cracking open my 86 tops, dude.
Oh, we got to talk about that. If anybody knows more about this artist, I'd love to know. Because, yeah, here we go.
50% off.
Let's
Let's find his first comic work, right?
I want to find something about it. Cover artist Zaf. And that's the only thing that comes up. So I don't
It's
have
fake.
You think
Fake
so?
news.
I hope
I don't
not. I hope not, dude. Anyways, back to where we were. I've got so many freaking tabs open. That's why the reason why I brought it up is because this reminds me of that right here. Kinda, for some reason. Not when I look at it up close. Holy shit.
And she
kinda
looks like she's got to take a shit, bro.
That's kind of scary.
So,
Amazing Spider-Man. I thought they already did this. Didn't they already do this one?
yeah, dude, they keep on. I mean, I can't even tell, dude. They do this shit all the time, dude. I'm tired of it, dude.
Yeah. They
They're
did it with
wasting
Mickey
paper.
with Mickey and Minnie and Yep. Now they're doing it with there's so many good covers. Why would they have to switch? Anyways, that's a good Linsner cover for Barbarella.
Bro, I'm gonna eat some 1986 gum right now.
It's gonna fall apart in your mouth, bro. Did you just eat it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
In his mouth.
Oh.
Don't worry, I've seen his face. I know an orthodontist. Get rid of it. That's glue now, motherfucker. That's not gum. That's glue.
Yep. Did you guys see all these foil covers that he's doing? Daniel Sampre. He's doing all these foil.
That was
What are they? Spot foils?
Yeah, I think so. Let me do this. Search.
Hey, I got a Pete Vukovich, dude. You know who that
Nice.
is?
That's what's his name? All Southbound and Down.
No, this is a guy who came out in Major League, and he goes, "Say hello to your wife and my kids."
Oh yeah, yeah. Unveiling 15 exclusive foil variant covers by Daniel Sampere for the DC All In Initiative of October. Doesn't say if they're spot foil or not. You can see the image to be used on all the foil variant covers below. Hopefully they're spot foil.
Yeah. Just the characters would be badass.
Yeah.
Hey, Nate.
Who is that?
Get
Dave
that
Stapleton?
shit off the screen.
Yeah.
So Dave Stapleton was supposed to be playing first base in the ninth inning, in the
Bill
10th
Buckner.
inning when, because he was always the defensive replacement.
Yeah, I was about to say for the Portland Sea Dogs. Yeah.
Batman and Scooby-Doo mysteries. There's the Sozamika Birds of Prey. I like this one with the Kelly
the
Jones.
Sosa mic is good.
I don't really like
I
it.
that.
I don't know why I
Click
don't
on
like it.
Let me see. Is it Sosa Mama or just Sosa Micah? And
She's better with like a bust.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
More detail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I like the jack-o'-lantern stuff. Always cool. Birds of Prey, all in foil. We already saw that. Ooh, what's that? Wow. Bunny Man, Conan. Let's keep going. Conquest 2099. Another title I'll probably not be reading. The Creeping Below. Isn't that like a slang for some type of venereal disease?
It can be.
Joe?
Let me start praying right now so I don't say anything. Please, God. It's me again.
Do you notice how Yee's not here? He's at the clinic giving itchy palm.
Dude, look at these. These are actually pretty good covers, to be honest. It's just a crazy name. The Creeping Below. Yeah. Cult of the Lamb. That's a cool cover. They have cool covers. Ooh, look at this. Day of the Dead Girl. That's interesting. All right, here's all the DC stuff. Let's go look at these. All right. Did you see this, Justin?
No.
This is the
he was doing
new
the FOC.
Yeah, this is the new they're gonna release everything in its own special instead of doing it in Absolute Power. Come on, you son of a bitch. There we go. Jesus.
Now you get it.
Now we get it. Yeah.
Hey Brian, were you watching my content, bro?
That's a good cover. All these are good covers. Yeah, that's not bad. That one's crazy. John Jang, 1 in 25.
Yep.
There's a foil logo for that. That's kind of cool. Even though I don't like the foil logo stuff. I wish if I click on them, do they show the whole thing? Is it a wraparound? Yeah, that sucks. It's interesting. We'll see how it plays out. I hope it's good, man. I'm gonna really deep dive into it. For sure.
I didn't get jack shit out of those. Fucking bullshit.
So where did you get?
Hey,
oh,
Joe, did you ever get your books from Whatnot?
Look at that. There we go. There's
Which
the
books?
wraparound.
Any of them?
from what's his name? Jack de Mayonnaise.
I've
Jack
got some.
Mayonnaise.
Hey, you joke about that. I've got something cool coming up for Whatnot that we're gonna announce here in about a week that you guys are gonna be surprised about. I'm telling you. I'll tell you later.
Oh, you got that email?
Is it Bueller's Van?
Yeah.
I didn't
Is it
do that.
repossessed?
I got that email too. I didn't do it.
Yeah.
What's that?
We'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. It's actually pretty cool. DC Horror presents Creature Commando. So there we go.
Can't wait.
Yeah. We got more Cruel Universe. You're really liking that stuff, right, Justin? You read this yet?
No, but I guess I'll have to put it on the list to check it out since you're the big EC fan.
This is this came out this week. Number 1 came out this week.
Okay.
So supposedly I think it's a little bit...
Duck and Cover. What's up with that?
I don't know. I've never even heard of that.
I mean, like Albuquerque does a cover. Click on that.
And it's foil too.
Yeah. This looks like it might be important. Let's see. Scott Snyder. Holy shit. Okay. Scott Snyder, Albuquerque. That's a buy.
3-issue series. So
something's up with that.
Dark Horse too.
Yeah.
The Deviant's still going on. Here's all the new X. Oh, look at that. What a cover. Holy shit. That's awesome.
That's a nice Dave Johnson cover.
Uh-huh. I love how he throws back to the old school.
Yeah. That's cool.
Cruel Universe. Yeah, I think it's more science fiction type horror stuff, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's awesome. Here's the new Exceptional X-Men characters. We'll see how that plays out. Fairy Tale Team Up. Wow. Falling in Love on the Path to Hell. That'd be a great band name.
Ooh, look at that Fantastic Four.
I know, dude.
Ben Harvey.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's a fucking cover, bro.
Yeah.
That's a cover.
Ben's a good artist. I just hate that he everything he does is digital. I would love to buy an original.
Why do I feel like that's going to be, that cover could be part of them in the movie?
Who knows?
I mean, it's just done too well.
It's all digital?
Like something's up.
Yeah, Ben's stuff is all digital. He does some amazing covers.
Whoa, look at that cover. Holy shit,
Bro,
dude.
We got the new Beyond Wednesdays logo, bro.
We've seen 2 of them tonight. Look at all that blood. Yeah, that's beautiful.
I'm going to get a couple of those. Without a doubt.
Yeah, the thing that sucks so bad about all digital is there's no original art, man.
Yeah.
That would be great to own something like that. Nick Klein's also a great cover artist. Saturday morning cartoon. Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Kids aren't reading comics. I love the Fantastic Four trade. It's so good. All right, let's continue. We've got
You know, when they say kids aren't reading comics, when I was working in the comic shop, bro, it was a bunch of older guys and stuff like that picking up Dark Knight and Swamp Thing and Watchmen. Wasn't no little 5-year-old, 6-year-old kids going, "Do you have Watchmen #5?" Like,
no, but
I
more
think that is
kids.
so overrated, bro.
You don't think that there was more 10 to 15-year-old kids reading comics back then than there is now?
Yeah.
I'm not talking about little kids. I'm talking about 10 to 15.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. But when we say kids, I'm thinking
Yeah.
like
I don't think little kids. You're right.
Preteen.
Yeah, you're right. There's no way none of those kids. But it's usually when in between your 10, sometimes earlier it can happen. I've heard people, 8, 9, 10, but usually it's 10 to 15 is when you get into comics. And I remember going to the comic book store every weekend, at least twice a month, for a good 5-year period, and seeing a ton of kids at the comic book store. But you don't see them anymore. If they're there, they're just hanging out with pops, for the most part,
But
or buying
it's-
Pokemon.
And I don't want to get too much into it, but the evolution of like streaming and all the
Yeah.
content you can get on
Yes.
TV and stuff. Back when we were like there was only like 5 channels, bro, and you
Yeah.
had to do some funky stuff with the knob to get MTV and shit, dude. It's like,
I really love these Grommets later printings where they do the original artboard. It's just like the original art. That is awesome. That looks so good. So number 1, 4th printing, and number 2, 3rd printing. That's so good. Those look great. And then a 3, 2nd printing. That might be like new series of the year, right? I don't think I've.
yeah, you could so see them doing like a 70s period piece about skateboarding and
Yeah.
almost
yeah.
like
Ooh. That instantly takes me back to Brian Pulido back in the day, Evil Ernie, and the Psycho Button. What was that called? The Psycho Button. You guys remember those? Those were great. What's the difference? I hate fairy. Oh, it's censored.
yeah.
Yeah. The I fuck Fairyland.
Oh yeah. That one's interesting. And they're a blank cover. I love these. Those are always good. There we go. There's the John Tyler Christopher for Iron Man.
That one's great. It's a negative space, and the armor is almost like what do you call it?
Steampunk.
Yeah, steampunk.
Yeah, steampunk.
Yep, totally. And the color is good. Like the color is a little bit darker. It's not like sometimes those super bright colors on those books, they don't work. That doesn't work. That's badass. That's a 1 in 100. Linnell Francis Yu. 1 in 20. Ugh, they gotta stop doing that. They did
Lazy.
a 1 in. At least it's a 1 in 25, I guess.
The one I want is the Scotty Young All Day. Have you seen that?
Yeah, it was on FOC's Lefteros thing with the JTC.
That is incredible.
That's
That's
cool.
badass.
Ooh.
That's good.
That's cool. Oh, that's gonna be a foil.
Uh-huh.
Little tan foil. Okay.
And there's the Scotty.
Bro, all day, dude.
Yeah, that's
That
cool.
is fucking awesome, dude.
That's
great.
cool. See, like those should be the 1 in 25.
Yes.
That would be a cool 1 in 25.
Yeah. I like them all except for that one.
That one's all right.
I don't like that.
It's
Is that JRJR? I think it's JRJR, isn't it? No, who's that? That's Putri. Almost looks like JRJR to me.
Yeah.
If it was Crayola, it'd be JRJR. If it was Nepotism, if there was no other artist left, like it's like watching Roseanne. Like, what would you do? Like, you're the last human being I could spawn with on the planet. I would ask for somebody else. No fucking way I would do art with you. You're the worst ever. Ever. That's it.
It looks a little.
That's not him.
Yeah.
You want to be an asshole? Like he was drawing so bad it killed his dad.
Oh.
You know.
Those are the type of comments that get me in trouble and get me in a conversation where I have to call somebody a pussy hood.
I'm
What's
sorry,
your problem?
dude.
No,
like, is
don't
that what
ever
you
change.
were talking about with Swag?
Don't
Swaggo House?
don't
I
ever
love
change.
Red Hood, but when he,
Don't ever change, dude.
I know, man. I can't help it, dude. I'm a disruptor, man. You know.
That's why I love you, bro.
I don't take this shit serious at all. I love comic books. I love talking comic books, but I can't get, you know, life. If you don't laugh at life, bro, like, I mean,
and
you'll
especially
be an
dark humor.
person, man.
Yep, especially dark humor.
Man.
I tell you what, dark humor got me through the hardest times in my life, and I think it gets a lot of people through tough times. So, yeah, jokes are funny. Fuck off. All right, let's continue here. Justice Society of America, Tony Harris, cardstock cover is crazy. A lot going on there. Was Tony Harris the Starman artist back in the day? Remember that Starman run, that great Starman run?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
I can't remember if it was him or not.
But
the art was badass.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, that was a great run. Justice Society of America number 12. So there you go. That's for that one. Oh, they got a Ringo cover? What? Micro Wingo's been dead for what, 15 years? I haven't seen it. Yeah, so they must have picked up something. That's weird. It's not a bad, I mean, it's a cool cover, but it's cool that they have some Micro Wingo art and it doesn't look, you know, like it's just him fucking around on a napkin. It's interesting. Oh, look at this Mark Spears. Holy shit, man. Oh. He's so good. He is so good. I love how Spawn only does 2 covers, too. You get an A and a B cover, and they're both probably really good each time. Yeah, look at that. That one's good, too. Glapion. He used to do coloring, I think, for Capullo. Was it Capullo that he would do? It was either Danny Mickey or Jonathan Glapion.
The New 52 stuff.
Yeah, which we're going to get into quickly. Marvel Zombies Dawn of Decay. You got an homage variant. Let's take a look at that. That's not too bad. I don't dislike that. Cool. Yeah. Let's see here. That one's crazy weird.
Oh, that's a Saturday morning cartoon.
Yeah. Yeah. That's interesting.
It's better than the FF.
It was 100%. Oh, that's interesting. Wizard of Oz. This is that multiverse.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, that video game that we were talking about.
Murder Kingdom. Ooh, what's that? Murder Kingdom. Oh, this could be interesting. Let's take a look.
Mad Cave. All right.
Yeah, right?
Be the next Nottingham.
Once upon a time in a strange land called Florida, a masked psycho starts murdering cast members of the Storybook Kingdom theme park in ways to the gory original Grimm's fairy tales. Oh, that's interesting. Princess turned detective is the only person who can unmask the killer before she and her friends are all dying unhappily never after. That's pretty good storyline. It's gonna have some good covers, that's for sure. And a lot of cool stuff to play off of. That one's crazy. Yuck. No ratios. Not bad. My Adventure with Superman. Right, Penthouse Comics. There we go. They're all good. There's probably more. Yep, not safe for work. Of course. Oh, Amaranth. Holy shit. Whoever thought you would see Amaranth in a pet house? Raise your hands. Do you know who this chick is? This chick is one of the biggest streamers on the planet. And she's one of the chicks that was like doing the hot tub streams. And dude, she was making like $40 million a month on her OnlyFans when it started, because she has thousands and thousands of kids who have never ventured outside their house, yet alone touched a girl, watching her streams. So I imagine this is probably going to be, and her, yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm just checking out her Twitter. Or
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, yeah, right?
3.7 million.
Look up the limited cover on cover price. Okay. Penthouse Comics number 5. Let's go check it out. Yeah, she is crazy rich due to just being super hot. All right, here we
go, guys. I'm gonna go check out this page for a while.
Oh my God! Look at the limited cover, limited to 2,500. Holy!
Should have done that as an exclusive,
right? Yeah, right. Swaggle House says bathwater. She sold her bathwater, I believe. I bet you she could make money selling her farts.
Hey, Justin.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
What's the next exclusive at Tripicon?
Oh, what's up? What's the next year's? Yeah, it's next year's.
Yeah.
Planning go.
Holy cow, man.
And I'll get her to be the booth babe, too.
Net worth is 20 to 25 million. I bet you she's worth way more than that. All money made in the last 4 or 5 years, too.
I gotta tell you, I don't think she's that much different than Joe, because like literally, Joe has really exploded on YouTube, and I would tell you he's between 4 and 10. So I think they're comparable. So it's probably best actually if Joe actually talks to her and trying to figure out what's going on. Like they could bring something together.
Bro, you got more followers than me, man.
Followers means nothing. People who like you means something.
Look at these Phoenix. This series is was it you telling me that this was good, Nate, or maybe it was Justin? Somebody was telling me this was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the first 2.
Oh, they got Gore the God Butcher in it, huh?
Oh, see, I only read the first one. I haven't read the other ones.
Bro,
Yeah.
wow.
2 has
great.
Corsair. Brings him into the mix.
Look at that.
What a great cover. Look at
One
that.
Where are
50.
you, Donnie Cates?
I know.
Where are you, bro?
1 in
Come
50.
back.
God, that is a beautiful cover. Wow.
What a drive by his dad's house, bro. Where's Donnie?
That's a gorgeous cover too. Look at that.
It is.
Damn. The
But
trade.
I mean, that is.
Yeah. That one's good too, man. Gore the God Butcher is such a great character.
They have fucked him so badly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah. In a major way. One of the best characters in comics. Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of Plastic Man too.
Plastic Man.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm like the real living Plastic Man. When you're 6'2", 6'3", and you look like this, I'm like,
All right, let's take a look here. See, there's a lot of great variants for number 1. That all red variant for number 1 is great. The Rossmo, yeah, look at that. That's a good one too. Very cool character. Jeez.
You know, Jim Carrey would be a badass Plastic Man.
Yes.
he's the perfect Plastic Man.
Yeah.
It's a great call. Perfect Plastic
Oh my
Man.
God! Look at these Poison Ivies. Are you kidding me? Another character that is so hard to have bad covers. Jesus.
Unless JR does them.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Just love how he goes back to that one every time.
He's not going to lose it.
No, and you shouldn't.
Foreign.
I can't believe the series is still going on. 26 issues. I'm just like amazed.
Yeah. It's all because of covers, bro.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Look at that. That Poison Ivy. Frizen is awesome. What's the difference? Foil, maybe?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Who's that last one?
Oh, look at these.
No.
These are great, too.
That's awesome. Look at that. Wow.
AI.
It's Fuimara, 1 in 25. Oh.
Well, somebody
Jesus.
may know what they're doing.
Look at that. That's a fucking winner.
Look at those eyes.
That's a winner. They fucked it up a little bit by putting this there, but if this wasn't there, this would be cover of the year category. God damn, that's good. Good job. All right. Red Sonja, that's a really good one. Holy shit. Who's this artist? Moritat? Wow, look at that.
More tatas.
Yeah. Holy cow.
Bingo.
Mama!
Whew. Red Coat, another great series. Oh, is that Panosian? Who's that?
It's Tom Hardy, dude.
Panosian's so good.
Take control of your city.
Yeah, Panosian can't put out anything bad. Everything he puts out's a 10. More Sentinels covers. Pass. Tales from the Dead Side. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Shazam. More Spawn. And we're almost done. Oh, Spider-Man. Black suit and blood.
Spider Boy.
That one's
It's
actually
like
cool. I like that. I like that one.
I just don't like Spider Boy. The
Yeah.
whole idea. I can't fucking stand it. Get a new character.
Ahsoka, pass.
How about Spider Baby?
I love that Ewoks cover.
Even
though.
better.
Ewoks is finally coming out. That's been a while since. I feel like we heard about this forever ago.
That Ewoks looks just like the how they tried to release them, and people don't realize, but they actually didn't. They released some, but not all of them. So like that cover is one of that's why the Ewok figures are so hard to find. Just like the droid figures, they're so hard to find.
Turtle. Ooh, I like that. That's cool. Exorcism at 1600 pen. That's cool.
Is that the White House?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
fighting,
cool,
bro.
Yeah. Toxic Avenger #1. There's got to be some great variants with that, I imagine. Vampirella.
I do like the Ultimate so far.
Ooh, look at that Chet Zudis. That's excellent. Great Chet Zudis. Great. Is it Perillo? Ultraviolet. Venom. Delato. That's not too. That's. I don't like that. And then finally, Wolverine War. Venom War Wolverine. That's interesting. Walking Dead Deluxe and X-Force. Clayton Crane tank variant. That's pretty interesting. I think that's a cool looking character, that tank character. Is that a new character? Look at that. That's badass. And that is New Comic Book Day. or FOC. I apologize for this month.
That is the fuck. The fuck.
Yeah, the fuck. Hey, did you guys hear about this? Some of the coolest shit that I've heard in a long time. Come on. Focus. Focus. I got too many things going on.
Is it Joe hitting that fucking 101 of like the USA, like LeBron, and then the fucking Wemby? Because I know I saw you with your fucking little pack of, like, I've just got my Wembies over here. So I'm like, oh, here come the Currys and here come the fucking like USAs.
I wish.
So, Matt Reeves provides story details on the Batman Part 2, hinting to the Court of Owls.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking A. Fucking A.
That'd be a great story. I mean, it's a great story in the comics, but I mean, he could actually do really well with that in the theater.
Dude, this is going to be amazing.
You know that's going to, like, bro.
Talon.
I wonder if the books right now are on fire right now on eBay.
Dude, I just sold a 1 through 5 on Whatnot last week.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is that, you know, with those when they release those, like, you know, you've got the black and whites, you got the colors.
Yeah.
There's a lot that you can actually kind of probably pick up on that's not, people aren't really looking at. And the thing is, like, I think with the one or beginning of New 52, everyone's going to wonder, like, which one's the first appearance? Is it 1? Is it 2? Talon's
6?
5? Like, which one is, like, Court of Owls is, you know, like, there's
that's why you just get the whole series. Yeah, just get the whole series.
On that part.
So good. This is going to be amazing. This is going to give writers.
Hell yeah.
If the writers mess up Court of Owls in a script, then there's something majorly wrong with Hollywood writers, because I don't think you can mess up Court of Owls, especially for a Batman villain. It gives you so much to work with, like a smart villain, a really smart villain that can match up to Batman. It can play around in the whole history of Gotham. So Matt Reeves says it's another mystery that's going to dig into deeper epic story about deeper corruption, and it goes into places that he couldn't even anticipate in the first one. The seeds of where this goes are all in the first movie. Fucking so good, dude.
When did they have a release date?
So
25.
I don't know if there's a release date on it. Matt Reeves says, what was important to me was to find a way to make these pop icons, these mythic characters that everybody knows, and translate it so that Gotham feels like a place in our world. So a lot of times when that happens, you could establish you establish the Batman is in the first movie, and then the next movie is the Riddler's movies or the Joker's movie, and the Rogues Gallery takes center stage. I wanted to find a way to keep Batman as the center arc of the movies. Oh, man.
Right. So does that sound like a guy that's going to stay close to source material from the comics? Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, so you know he's not going to get it wrong. Hell, the first Batman, now they've got a Penguin series because it was so good. You wanted to see more of the Penguin. You know what I mean? So I have high hopes. High hopes.
I would tell you too, if you think about it, like when Sean was doing like Comic-Con and he had Capullo, he had him like signing like the 1
in 200s.
Number 1. The black and whites. And Leg got one.
Yeah.
Because I remember I was flying in and I remember seeing it. Yeah. And Leg was like, man, these are going to be big. And he's like, yeah, they are. I mean,
it's only a matter of time, dude.
You know, the art, you know, the story, just everything about it. You know, if you guys were on it, that's a great storyline. If Batman's going to take off, it's going to be in the Court of Owls. Bam. All that stuff.
I'll tell you what, I added a bunch more of Snyder Capullo Batman to my sale tomorrow. That's for sure. That is for sure, man. If you guys want to pick up your Court of Owls and your Capullo Snyder Batman stuff, Whatnot tomorrow. check this out. So Collider reports the Court of Owls is rumored to be a significant antagonist in Batman 2, potentially influencing the film's central plot. The site highlights speculation that the Courts of Owls' shadowy, secretive nature could add a new layer of intrigue to the danger of Gotham. Every site is basically saying that this is like such an amazing thing. Variety says that this will elevate the film's narrative by introducing a highly intelligent and manipulative adversary, which is always a winner, especially in a good versus bad movie. You need that adversary that's fucking scary. And that was the thing about the Court of Owls. The Court of Owls were fucking scary. Yeah, they were everywhere. Very, very political, like Illuminati in nature. Like, and
they were with the Waynes.
Yep. Oh,
that's why I always thought like the DC part, the Hush story, did really well because like, you had Tommy is like, hey, Bruce and Tommy, hey, you guys, it's not just you have got money. Tommy was with you, but when New 52 released and they did the Court of Owls, like man, they really took it to another level because that was. Man, they had something like the Court of Owls were actually the ones that actually controlled Gotham before Bruce, the Bat, everything else.
Way back. And here's the other thing: there was rumors about Tommy being part of it too, right? And the Hush storyline,
which would be even better.
Yeah, I mean, you could play that into it. Yeah, I mean, you could do a lot with both characters in the Batman mythos. So,
I always remember just like.
Yeah,
like that. I thought that was always the Court of Owls.
Yeah,
man, very
awesome. Yep. So,
very,
and it fits that Matt Reeves aesthetic too, right? That Matt Reeves aesthetic is the really dark and dirty and you know,
the Ackline Trio playing out the Garage first album.
Yep, that type of shit.
Yep.
So, that's going to be amazing. So keep your eye on the Court of Owls stuff. We're going to be talking about that, for many, many moons. If that's going to be the play, that's a huge deal. So we'll get more into that. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an amazing story that we're going to get into. Hood, how did you find 86 Donruss packs? Are these packs that you had just sitting around?
No, man. So I went to this antique store. And it had some guy always has some comics or whatever, and sometimes I bought a couple of unopened 87 Fleer with the Billy Ripken. I pulled a couple of Ripkins.
Oh, 89
but he hadn't
Fleer.
had 89. He hadn't had any boxes, and so I was looking around, and he had these packs. He had and I said, is that 86 Donruss? And then I was looking at the back to see, because I bought from this guy for a couple of years when he always has something sneaky in there. And I said that these are legit. And so I think he had like $4 on them. So I scooped it, and then he had like 20% off. So I picked up 6 86 Donruss and 6 86 tops. I should have left the fucking tops.
Yeah.
But so I picked them up, and then so I start thinking, okay, who's the cards that I want? And then I said, man, that'd be cool to pull a Conseco. And I open it up, and I was thinking about putting it on a reel
video,
or whatever.
Yeah.
I opened it up and I saw it. I said, get the fuck out of here, man. Like that.
Show
bro,
the card. Show the card real quick.
Yeah, dude. That took me back to when I was like 13 years old, dude. I go, you gotta be kidding me.
Let me see the card again.
So look how
it's pretty.
Dude,
Clean
I
on
mean,
the sides too.
Yeah, dude. It's pretty mint, dude.
So for those of you guys that don't know about this card was the biggest card in the world from 1986 to 1991, I would say. It was $100 in the Beckett back in like 1990.
Oh yeah.
Like,
can I tell you the timeline? Because I remember. So this was actually the first time I went to a card shop, and I was telling you guys. So I went to a show, and I had my dad. I remember with Beckett because it was 88, and it was probably 2 months in season. And the whole thing was consecutive said he wanted to do 40-40. And so that's how I kind of got gripped into baseball. You're buying the $88 packs, 50 cents, grabbing them. And then, because I wanted Greg Jeffries. And then the big part was 40-40. And like all of a sudden, like this guy is like, he's 23 and he's nailing bombs out. It's going to be the question is, can he steal the bases? And guys are like, yeah, yes, perfect. Bryan, perfect. You can, perfect. And so like I went to my first baseball card show, and the Beckett on this one, he was $8. And everyone there was charging $11 to $15. And I remember telling my dad, I'm like, this is ridiculous. I was so mad. I was probably 12. I was like, this, and I was just like pitching a fit, like in the corner, like this is ridiculous. Like people can't charge like this. Like people don't understand how money works. I just went, and my dad just calm. He's like, they do know how money works. Walk around and figure it out. And so I had $8, and I was like, would you take $8? And nobody would. And my dad was like, I was like, I need 11. He goes, you have 8.
Great fucking lesson, dude.
Figure it out.
Yep.
And he's like, you know, and I remember because I was so mad in the show because he's like, I came in for one card. It's twice the price of Beckett. I can't afford it. And you're not helping me. And,
great lesson.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're a kid, and it's like, this is what it is. And the best part was it got worse as the season went on because that card went from $8 in the Beckett. I can almost tell you every month, 8 to 11 to 36 to 80 to 110. And I mean, 110, if anyone can actually realize like 110 in
1989
September of the Beckett in 88, because when September 23rd hit, when he hit at 40-40, and I remember I used to get the Charlotte Observer every day, and I'd look at it, and I was like, oh man, he's this close. And when he hit it, I was so excited, and I was like, I told my dad, I was like, I'll never get his rookie card. I mean,
bro. So like in 85 is where you started hearing about Canseco. And so I remember being at a card convention. It wasn't the national, but people were saying, like, dealers were saying, when Jose Canseco's rookie card comes out next year, buy it. Like, buy as many as you can, because there was already a lot of hype on Canseco. They called him Baby Bomber. Right. And they had this list of baby bombers coming, like Barry Bonds, Andres Galarraga, Jose Canseco, like they called them the baby bombers. And I think it was an article in the Sporting News that also alluded to that. But when this card came out, they were saying, hey, he's got a twin brother.
Yeah.
And if you think he's good, his twin brother is a better fielder also. And he's a pitcher.
Aiden on upper deck.
Huh? Yeah. So there was that excitement too. Yep. And then that also like was right around the time the pre-rookie card with the minor league cards coming out,
Southern,
with Wally Joyner and like, so that was a real good time as far as like what we saw in COVID with comics and cards. That kind of felt like that same type of thing, man. Everybody had something new, like a variant. It almost felt like of cards. It's like, well, do you have this Modesto Jose Canseco rookie? And it was like, fuck, you know?
Because I would say something to Joe, I'm like, I'd say something like, hey, have you seen this Gerald Strawberry? Like, have you seen this Dwight Gooden from 82? This is when
it was
Joe would have all the alternates of Strawberry and Gooden from like the minor leagues. I'm like, oh my god,
what did I do with it? So I've got the 1982 Jackson Mets with Strawberry's first card, but it also has Billy Bean first card with the Mets.
Wow.
And when you watch Moneyball and they show those when he first gets to the Mets and signs the contract, and that's a pretty cool card because that's his first ever card. So it kind of like when you watch the movie now.
Joe, it was just like another Mets.
Oh yeah, that one.
On the shit.
Yeah, there was one before that. It's a Modesto one.
Oh yeah, yep. Do you guys remember too? Like when you're collecting the cards back then, like you'd see like the 88, like the Donners that be like there'd be like the side, like it wasn't like the main Donner
Burger
set.
King. What's
you
this?
see like the ones that would come out like Tiffany or the glossy.
Oh yeah.
And, like every once in a while, you see like, what card's that? It's not. Yeah, I was like, well, yeah, it's the 88, like or 87, like
83
Tiffany set.
83. That's the one.
Yep.
Dude, I want this Burger King card.
The Burger King one.
Yeah, I had a couple of those, man. I traded them away.
Oh, I gotta find. This is another great collecting niche,
It's
man.
a great card, man.
Yeah. So Leg went
Bryan,
to.
just so you know, I took Anna down to Houston. We went all the way down, like just for Conseca was going to be there, and it was it was more of a Pokemon fest. His plane got canceled from Tampa, so he couldn't come. So we're sitting around, and that was actually when I first met Mikey Comix.
Oh, nice. Yeah, shout out to Mikey.
And so he and I just started talking, and we just got along and just start, and it was
Mikey
like,
Halpern.
Yeah. Kind of crazy story.
Check it out, Nate. Look, so here's the Jackson Mets 82.
Hold on.
Strawberry.
Let me see. Dude, that's so cool. I got to get one of those. Is that unopened?
And then, so
Bryan claimed that one. I'll take the next one.
That's so cool.
That.
Okay, I'll claim that one.
And then here's I put them all in top loaders because this is a real tough set.
Yeah.
And there's Billy Bean right there, Moneyball right there.
Wow.
Great card. Great card.
Dude, I got to find this one. Did you see this one, Joe? 1984 Chong Modesto A's.
I think I've seen that. Like all like Clemens' minor league card is really nice with the Pawtucket Red Sox. That one's really nice.
See, Bryan, I feel like I'd want these more for hockey, like guys like Brett Hull and.
Oh, I got the Brett Hull ones. I got the Brett Hulls.
Like all those guys,
yeah.
like, I feel like the hockey guys, I love them more than a little more than baseball.
I want them all, man. I want them all.
Yeah,
you know what I
Dude,
mean?
Like McGuire, like we were at a show his rookie year and he had hit like 5 home runs over the weekend, and you're talking a card that went his Olympic card that went from $20 to $100 over the weekend at a convention. It was unreal, man.
Dude, look at that 85 Olympic card now. Look at it at a 10. It's incredible how much it goes for. I mean, incredible how much it goes for.
Bro,
nine's expensive, but the spread between 9 and 10, like, do you want a Willie Mays, like, or do you want a
the sad part about that? Then they never made a Will Clark.
I know.
Part.
Yeah.
Who else didn't they do? Was it Larkin? Barry Larkin?
Yeah.
They didn't do a Barry Larkin.
Yeah, because they had Odie McDowell and Corey Snyder.
Yeah.
But Clark would have been the guy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Clark was the guy they had to.
We're going full nostalgia tonight. We're going full nostalgia tonight, you guys.
Yeah.
How about this? We got some updates on the HasLab Rattler. Yep. So tier 3 unlocked, which is
the Baroness.
Yep.
The Baroness.
Yeah.
If you guys remember on the season 2, when she kind of comes in and she has a little bit of like the yellow on her helmet, Destro, like they're trying to get the Weather Dominator.
Yep.
When she's coming in the Rattler, that's the figure they're doing. And if anyone feels bad, I haven't put it in for it yet.
Yeah.
Because I know next week. But I'm putting in for 5 because the Rattler, that is an easy flip. And you got Wild Weasel, you got the Gunner, and you got Baroness. So basically, you got three figures, and the Rattler. I mean, the Rattler is just.
It's massive, dude. It's so big. It is. In San Diego, I took video of it. It is.
Yeah.
It is like a full wingspan of a human.
And the thing was, the best part is they actually made it where you can actually fold where the funnels are. You can fold the wings, so they're like, hey, people don't have room. There's a way to figure it out.
Yep.
I was with a friend back home about 2 weeks ago, back in North Carolina, and we grew up on this. And this was his favorite toy. And I don't want to say I stole all of his toys, but he's always like, "You had that?" I'm like, "No." I was like, "I never took this from you." But I'm like, "They're making one of this." He goes, "I've got 2 boys. I need 3." He was like, now I sent him the whole video, and he's like, "Oh my God." He's like, "Yeah, I've got 2 boys now in high school. Each one needs to have one, and I need to have one." I'm like, it is an incredible plane.
It's my favorite G.I. Joe vehicle. It's one of my greatest
Really?
memories as a kid. Yeah.
Mine was a Sky Striker, man.
Having this be my favorite, also my favorite plane is the Warthog, man. The A-10, because of the Rattler. Oh, this is just so good.
And here's the whole thing, guys. The Dragonfly has been 18 months. Still haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah. So the whole thing is, like, you can sit there and like love this all day long. Love Sky Striker. You can love, and I really think this will happen. I think the Sky Striker, and I think they're going to do the Water Moccasin. I think they'll do
That'd be awesome.
Hovercraft. And I think by the time Alex is out of college, all this will be done.
And you'll get them in the mail.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
It's going to take that long because it's going to be a year and a half every time that Hasbro wants to do something, which is great. If you do it right, that's fine. But basically count on a year and a half if it's Hasbro.
I remember Wild Weasel. He had the maps on his legs. That was so cool.
And that's exactly it. He's got it.
Yeah.
I mean, how cool is that?
Dude, if they made a water moccasin, that would be so awesome. Damn, dude. This is great.
That's the only problem. They made Copperhead, and they didn't do the where he could remove his helmet.
Yeah.
Like this, they actually like, here's a Wild Weasel. That's what he looks like. This is him. And but the water moccasin is great. I just like taking out Alex by the pool.
Yeah.
Go throw out.
I love the little escape hat thing on the bottom of the water moccasin.
Yeah, it's just you don't even think about it.
Me and my brother would have so much fun. That's the one thing that my parents did for us as kids. In Arizona, like a pool is everything. And my parents, as soon as they bought their house out here, they had a pool put in. And me and my brother spent so much time in that pool as kids. And we would take out our G.I. Joes, and we'd take out the water moccasin, the harpoon, the hydrofoil, the shark, and we would play in the pool, and we would put the characters on the bottom, and we'd go underneath with our masks, and oh my God, dude, so much fun playing G.I. Joe in the pool.
I was always so mad about the shark because I was like, man, Deep Six is the worst figure ever.
Yes, the
He was
worst.
the worst.
Yeah,
Worst
God,
figure.
he's so bad. So yeah, that's coming. Be on the lookout for that, for the HasLab stuff. Let's get in real quick. We still haven't got the drama alert, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go through that. Here we go.
I got you, McClay. I hope this makes your comic book
Been looking at
drama.
my
These
content.
dudes, goofy ass dudes.
Into the news. Into the into the
But let's get down to business.
Drama.
Drama.
All right. So starting off, did
You know,
you
Brian,
guys?
you're a pussy, man.
Starting off, what did you guys think about this? Did you guys see this?
Oh yeah, yeah.
So the saga of the Wolverine negative space John Tyler Christopher book continues. At first they announced it was going to be the homage to the C2E2 cover, and it looked almost exactly alike, but we didn't catch it was a little bit different. And then they put the trade dress on it, and then when it came out with the trade dress and without the trade dress. And they did change it up a little bit. You could see it's a little bit different. The suit's a little bit different. It doesn't have the numbered thing. But man, it still pisses me off that they're doing this. And here's the funny thing. Shout out to Bronze Age Nerd. Bronze Age Nerd felt like it was dumb it was wrong for them to put the trade dress on it. And I don't understand that. And Bronze Age Nerd is one of my favorite content creators. He's a good dude. And I don't understand how anybody is cool with them just continuing to put out these books that are basically the exact same as the other ones, but this one's different. This one's a little bit different. I get it. It's just a weird thing, and they're gonna do it with the Witchblade, Mark Silvestri X-Men homage. That was in they're putting that one out. They're just gonna keep doing it, and it just makes these original books less and less valuable. And I know they'll always have some value because always somebody wants the original, but I'm telling you, it's taking down that secondary value when you keep on reprinting them, or you print foil versions, or it really hurts them. It sucks. Mm-hmm. And I don't think John Tyler Christopher was too happy about it, because I brought it up to him in the industry show we had him on, and he kind of said that he was a little bit pissed about it too. So I would love to know what you guys think's out there. Bella says it pissed them off major too. So I would love to know if there's anybody else that so the original is supposedly numbered. It is in the bottom right corner. It's numbered out of 3,000, which is still a lot, but yeah, man. Yeah, Bronze Age Nerd is the guy, man. He's the OG. I like him. Good dude. All right. So that's one little story. We'll see how this all plays out. They're going to continue to do stuff like this, and it drives me nuts, but it is what it is. This blew me away right here. The other thing that we've been noticing lately is all of the 9/9s, right, and the 10s. And you remember, I think that every time this comes up, somebody goes, "Oh man, I got a 9/8 that's really good. I'm going to send it in to get crossed over." Don't ever send those books back in. Don't ever send them back in, right? Don't ever think that you're going to get the same grade, because shout out to Automatic Comics for this post.
Sending your book back in to get a new case that I think a lot of people don't understand. This was a Daredevil 182 9.9 that sold in June for $1,680. I was watching the CGC census for 9.9s, and I saw that the total number for this book dropped from 2 to 1. And so I was wondering, did this book get sent back in for a new slab and lose that 9.9 grade? If we go check the CGC census for this book, we can see that yes, this book is now a 9.8. That is a huge drop in value. This book that sold for $1,680 in a 9.9 is now worth about $100 in a 9.8, a loss of between $1,500 and $1,600 by.
Oh, that hurts so bad.
That's fucking bullshit, bro.
Never do that, you guys. If
Bro,
you got a gift, don't send it back.
No, that's not. They graded it. They had employees that signed off on it. It left your place as a 9.9. All you're doing is, hey, put a different plastic on it, right? But you're gonna take it down to a 9.8. Come on, bro. What they've done is stolen money from you. That's the way I would see that. I would be fucking furious, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, bro, you would have to call the cops because I would take a flamethrower to that fucking building, dude. Are you serious, dude? Oh my god, dude.
This is like, if this keeps on happening and it gets out there more and more, why would anybody ever send a book back to get reslabbed?
No, well, because these like the newer slabs look better than this older slab, so they, I totally get it, but
They
man,
shouldn't regrade a book for a new slab.
man, that's fucking bullshit, dude. Like it's there, like that's what you graded. Nothing happened to the book, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like they're all like, "Hey, dude, watch what we did. We're gonna take it down to a 9.8 because we legitimately graded it this time. We put the correct setup, bro. Like 9.9s were few and far between back then. So that legitimately to me is a fucking 9.9, right? Because you weren't doing it. It was like there's only 2 of them. So you mean to tell me after all these years,
Your case isn't good enough to,
bro?
Yeah. It's guaranteed in this case, And that's one of the things that PSA maybe is kind of like hanging their hat on also, is that, hey, when it leaves this place and it's in this case, it's going to stay in that condition, period. Now you have a case that if this guy can say, it's just been sitting in a box in a closet for 5 years, and now I send it back to you, get a new case, and it's a different grade. Like, what's wrong with your case to cause it to do that? Well, we know what's wrong with that case to cause it to do that. Fucking CGC is what it is. What the hell?
When you use that word, that's some pussy shit right there.
Mhm.
That's some pussy shit right there, bro.
Yeah, it sucks, dude.
That's why, like the people on YouTube or whatever are coming after you, man. It's shit like that. Forget about Bengate and all this taking books out and your case is shit and all that. That tells you the integrity of that company right there. That right there tells you the integrity. For a customer to send in a slab you fucking graded at a 9.9, and you have the audacity to send it right back at a fucking 9.8. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
That shit pisses me off, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I don't blame you, dude. I feel this. I feel a lot of people are feeling that way.
I can't imagine, man. If I was that guy, bro, like, get a fucking lawyer, dude.
Well, this is the forum on CGC about Bendgate, and it's still going. It's like 75 pages long. Yeah, and they just keep getting crucified on here, dude. It's
change your fucking slab, pussies.
I guess CGC Mike responded, and I'm going to see, it says here, those of you with specific questions, please send them to CS. Their contact is listed below, so that's customer service. And in my earlier post today, if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, please write at da-da-da-da. So you can also, let's see what he said. I want to see what his response was, because he hadn't responded in a while. And again, this is CGC Mike, you guys, the admin at the forums. Let's see here. He's supposed to have another
bro.
post.
If I was Matt, and he saw this, I would tell that customer to send that book back and we'll put a fucking 9.9 back on it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's ridiculous.
Or we'll compensate you. You know what I mean?
Put that book back at a fucking 9.9, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. I don't know what this is. What has CGC?
I mean,
fixed?
they basically stole money from that guy. Is what they did.
What is this? Doghouse Comics has books came back from CGC earlier today. Had 1 or 2 changes on the slabs. Let's take a look at this. Shout out to Doghouse Comics.
I want to quickly note that sometimes these discussions, because people have collectibles that they really, which appear to have been damaging the books inside, and And this led to a very long discussion ever since then. There's many posts per day on the message boards and many theories going back and forth. So in terms of what we know, it seems like the 2024 modern slabs, like almost all of them, have a banana-shaped bend in the inner well. And we don't know what caused them, and CGC has not been able to fix the issue as of yet. And what I can say for sure is that we have about 4 extra millimeters of room inside a slab, and I don't believe still that that's enough to cause it. So I'm looking at before it goes into the hard shell as a potential for when the bending and stuff happens, and especially the damage. Like the bend by itself isn't as significant as the actual ticks and stuff that are sometimes caused by it. And I believe that it's safe to say that it's happening post-grading, because the grades themselves are what the grade for the book should have been. Like, I'm pretty sure they were used to create a bit of separation to lessen Newton rings before, because the Newton rings are caused by plastic on plastic. When the inner well is just pressed completely against the hard shell case, then you can get Newton ring issues. And what they look like is this, and you won't get a completely perfect picture. You can see the edge here, and there'll be another edge at the bottom, and you can see it better from the backside because you can see the line of it. So it goes around like this, and and there you go. And it basically takes up some room inside the case. Now, the reason why I say that I was cautiously optimistic is they used to do this all the time. Right? These little wedges were very common in books. I've got tons of books with them. And this book, I noticed from 2023, it has it. And I don't know how well you can see it, but this book has a complete banana bend to it. It's one of my bigger bends for the books that I have. So
have you guys started looking at any of your books for the bends?
Mm-hmm.
You see any?
Mm-mm.
The recent submission, I was thinking, okay,
but it's been a while since I've shipped out my own books.
Yeah.
Correct the space issue inside the well, or inside the hard case, meaning that they believe that it happened post encapsulation after it got into the well, and then the issues are starting somehow. So they inserted these wedges into my books, and it's important to point out too that none of my books, I checked all of them that I have from submissions, but I only have like a few hundred, but none of my submissions from 2024 have the wedges in them. So they were completely left out of books during submissions during the time when the bends were really starting in earnest. So I was thinking to myself, well, maybe they did something thicker, maybe they changed their process, maybe it could lessen.
So they quit using those.
And I was really hoping when I went through it that was the case. And as I examined the books, I noticed that there was still bending. I saw bends on pretty close to all of them, but they were lessened. And this design is creating, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to show it effectively on camera, but it's basically this wedge of plastic is eliminating, I'm figuring, between a third and a half of the space that's inside of it. So inside of the hard shell. And so the bends that I'm seeing are there, but they're less pronounced. And because they're less pronounced, there's less of a strain in the book. And so the books do look, and this is the good news, the books do look a lot better. And here's an example. I was really excited about this book. This is a Spider-Man 601. It's a crack and resub that I did. It was a lower grade copy. And I fixed it up, and it looks now exactly like when I sent it in. So there's no ticks there are no ticks on this book at all. It does have a slight bend to it. Instead of 4 millimeters, which is what I measured for other ticks, I'd estimate it's 2 to 3 millimeter bend across the entire length of the book, plus the top and bottom part of the inner wall that extends beyond it. So we're talking about a very minor, little bend. And I'm perfectly happy to have this book in my PC. But when I looked at Spectacular,
so they quit using those guides, it sounds like now.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this is crazy.
I know how to fix it, but
what do you mean?
What do I know?
What do you mean?
So what if they're going to continue to be doing that? You need to put like a micro chamber polypropylene board in the middle, right, to secure it so that it can't bend, right? And that's kind of the old school way we used to bag and board comics. We used to put a middle board. Remember how we used to do middle boards back in the 80s?
Uh-huh.
I mean, and that secured the spine. That, to me, that's the only way. If you're going to be using that same slot, put something in the middle like micro chamber support that will also keep the paper from deteriorating. and there you go. But if you don't want to give any kind of support to the book, I mean, I think you owe it to him instead of bending up the fucking book. You already know there's a problem.
Yeah. So CGC Mike says, I have not read today's post yet. I'm on vacation. Here's a new statement that I have been given to post. So this is a new statement from CGC. It says, we have seen reports that some of the soft plastic wells used inside the CGC holder exhibit a curve when viewed from the side. After learning of this, we conducted an extensive review and found that the smallest well size, which is used for the thinnest comic books, is more pliable than other wells and in some cases will exhibit a slight curve. Importantly, this curve does not cause any damage to the comic book and it does not affect the grade in any way. And the angle of the bend required to create a stress line simply cannot be done within the CGC holder. Huh? In addition, very high-grade comic books can still exhibit minimal stress lines according to CGC's official grading standards. We do not consider this slight curve to be a mechanical error that requires reholdering. Still, we are always listening and want to serve our customers the best we can. We have found that our next largest well size does not exhibit this slight curve and have started to use the well in lieu of our smallest size. We appreciate all the feedback of our community and we are grateful to the hobby's first choice for grading in nearly 25 years. Many of us are collectors too, and we care deeply about the services we provide. So, but here's the interesting thing that they say, the angle of the bend required to create a stress line simply cannot be done within the CGC holder. If that's the case, how are people
how are you giving a 9.8 where clearly the book is bent and you've broken color on some books?
Yeah. And even with
what
those,
what the fuck are you guys watching, man?
Even them saying that
this clown
with CGC grading, those are allowed. A lot of these people that have sent these books in said that those spine ticks were not there. I'm telling you, if I saw a biggest spine tick on some of those original Bendgate books, I would not send that in to get graded. I wouldn't send it in.
That's how you know it came from they're like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you see color broken? There's no way they're giving you a 9.8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, how would you sell it too? Like, you put it on eBay 9.8 and it's got color breaks and shit like that. Yeah. Then people are going to think, man, you swap that book out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
totally.
If you're staying close to the community, there's plenty of videos that show your slab is damaging books. I don't know what the fuck you're looking at, bro. And I don't know, mechanical error. Like, you got some other issues going on, dude. Like, it only affects the thinner. Well, of course, it's not going to do that to a fucking pulp. It's that to a trade. It's not, you know what I mean? Of course, it's gonna damage a thin book because there's no support.
Yeah. Well, have you have you guys been paying attention? Again, shout out Bronze Age Nerd. Second time we've shouted him out on tonight's show. Have you been paying attention to what's been going on with the Frankie's? The new things coming out of Frankie's. So
we're done.
Yeah, Del Guzman on Facebook put this out. He says, so people don't get confused. I've never worked with them or bought from them. What they have done is just sickening. I don't want you all to think I'm okay with this, just sharing the information. So Frankie's, I guess, put this out. A lot of people are getting so check this out. This is from people that are owed books from them. So this guy says, after waiting 2 years for one slab that I paid $120 for, Frankie's Comics sends me this. And it's 2 $1 checks.
Huh.
I'm totally clueless when it comes to bankruptcy stuff.
Is that like when the NFL was sued by the USFL and Donald Trump got $3?
It might be.
Remember that?
Yeah. Is this like because they didn't put in for it that they have to give them something,
And
so
it's
they
like,
just give
hey, I owe you.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah. Smokey's Collect says if they cash the check, they accept it as payment, never cash the check. Oh, shit.
Yeah. Because all the checks, I mean, look at it. They're the same amount, right?
Yeah. All for
I
$1.
think that stupid fucking pug would fucking
Yeah.
infuriate me more than anything, man.
Yeah. Well, apparently that is the one running the business, not the dog, but he looks like that. Kevin.
I don't know, Jackie.
Worthless dog.
Void after 90 days. I don't understand why people are getting this. So check this out. So this, I guess, is
the worst version of a
Exhibit
P&L
A,
I've
Your
ever
Honor.
seen.
yeah, this is a
Worst
breakdown
version of P&L I've ever seen.
of all the money that they've made this last on. Let's see here,
Such a
315 to 415. I don't. So this is this monthly. This is monthly, I guess. I don't know what's going on here, but
it's what you want to swing until like, hey, we're trying to make it look good. Okay, so why is your expense so low? And if you guys were doing so well,
yeah,
why are you fucking?
Is that the profit? 81
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
Wilbert says yes, Brian.
And then they have their jobs. Like, these fucking people.
Wilbert says the bankruptcy plan requires them to give something. Originally, it was just a raw book, but they couldn't even handle that. Wow. So this is like, I guess when you're in a bankruptcy, you have to provide all of your, books each month. So it says here, so from 315 to 415, so from March to April, income is $89,000, which includes $24,000 they made from a trade show. And they also have a rental house that they rent. So they had total income for that month, $90,000. Expenses, $23,000 in payroll, which includes travel fee for extra time worked at trade shows.
So here's the whole problem right there. You should actually have like a bucket right there where the payroll.
Yeah.
Every part of that.
Yep.
If you have a COGS, if you actually have like a P&L, there's COGS, there's controllables, there's non-controllables. Let's fucking see it.
Yep.
That's not it. That's fucking bullshit. I can draw that up in a He-Man. I could draw that up. My fucking 5-year-old can take his friends with the Crayola and they can come up with something like that.
Yeah.
That is the biggest piece of shit I've ever seen.
Where's your cost of goods? Where
well, it's
is
all on
of
here.
that?
It says owner Kevin's Fields pay was about $6,000. His wife's pay was about $3,000. Payroll processing fees, $80. Rent for that month for them was $4,000. Utilities at the office, $400. Postage to ship orders, $500. Website fees, $1,000. Internet, $100. Health insurance, $4,100. Storage units, $4,000. Email, $500. Shipping supplies, $500. Shipping boxes, $1,000. Gas for van, water for office, new inventory. They paid $20,000 for new inventory. Trade show expenses, $4,000. So, anyways, they made $90,000 that month, and they had $81,772 in expenses.
So I'll tell you a little bit, just this whole part. So I want to know this whole part where you're actually like getting stuff. Didn't Josh actually send like 5 books for you guys? Actually have like the Black Panther going to be sent like 9/8. He guaranteed them. Never got.
Yep.
So where on the P&L are the ones that actually said like, hey, these are the ones we actually guaranteed and we actually never gave them to them. So
Yes.
what's the profit and loss on that?
Yeah.
Because
because you're saying that postage, well,
you're
you
right.
charge everybody for shipping, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So how is that an expense if you already charged
we
people
sold
that
these
shit?
books. Hey, these are $49.99. These are 9.6, 9.8 at best, or at worst, and you'll get 5 of them. And Josh never got his. And if you want the invoice number, we can give it to you. That wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah.
So this is the worst P&L I've ever seen in my entire life. It is complete trash. And that is actually reflective of how their business was run. So they are garbage.
What, 23 grand for travel? What was there a con in fucking Brazil?
The only person who probably actually knew what the fuck was going on was the pug who actually has his picture everywhere.
Well, this is, I mean, it's continuing. The Frankie's drama continues in the comic book world, and it's, I'm not surprised,
Frank, man.
Yeah. So
and his dog.
Yeah, shout out to
maybe not the dog, but
Bronze Age Nerd has been following this for a long time, so I'm sure he's gonna continue to follow it. So, and he says thanks to Daniel Mitchell who posted this in Del Guzman's post about this from their bankruptcy filing. So yeah, this is that bankruptcy filing. Note 20K in new inventory and a personal $8,000 salary for themselves in 1 month while in bankruptcy proceedings.
Remember how someone called him out like 4 years ago, saying they were pieces of shit and they got mad about it?
Yeah.
Well, now it's true.
Yeah,
right?
They can't show their faces.
Now it's like, so why were you getting mad when someone was actually saying what was true?
I just remember like actually,
right? You're a piece of shit,
when
bro.
they had like the back in 21, like, hey, I'm trying to get a Spider Wing, they've got the Spider Gwen or they got G.I. Joe or whatever it is. Like, hey, I haven't got mine, paid for it, just want to see if it's coming. They pick up and it's like, yeah, it's coming.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
Killer Boots, man.
It's on its way. I'm looking at it right now.
And it was always that guy, like, he's like Kevin. I was like, what a fucking worthless hack of shit this guy is.
What's your name? Nate?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me check.
Oh, yeah. It's
like,
on
its way.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
I see it.
I see it.
Transit.
Yeah, it's right in the bucket of shit with all everybody else. So like,
and we're gonna charge you. We're gonna charge you shipping on it too.
Yeah, and as soon as yours is not coming. It's double.
So one of the biggest comic book drama alert stories of the year has been the ongoing Bo DeMeo storyline, and I can't tell if I want to root for this guy. I want to root for him because X-Men was so good, but man, this guy just keeps totally screwing himself. Bo DeMeo accuses Marvel and Disney of egregious prejudicial misconduct on X-Men 97 and Blade. This shit is crazy, dude. I mean, it is.
X-Men was so good.
I know, it sucks, dude.
Like, man, just get yourself where the Acolyte guys were eating lunch. Don't go over there.
It says here, DeMeo alleges that his identity as a gay black man was weaponized by Marvel execs and select crew members to undermine him and use the same dog-whistling stereotypes favored by bigots for decades. He's big, he's intimidating, too opinionated, angry, emotional, flamboyant, dramatic, a pervert. He also alleges...
We're
the same person. He also alleges that he fought Marvel executives over his desire to adapt storylines from previous published X-Men comic books rather than create brand new stories for the show as they desired, and he was called uncollaborative, too difficult, and too much of a fanboy. Listen, fuck you, Marvel. If that's true, fuck you, Marvel. That's the best part about the show is that it went back. And if you guys were fighting him for that, again, it goes to show that whoever's running these things for Disney has no clue about the history of the fandom. They have no clue. If they're fighting him on that.
When you do Wolverine, I don't want there to be any claws.
Yeah.
No claws. I want brand new stuff.
It needs to be simpler and easier and calmer. It's like a Facts of Life, but no Wolverine.
Yeah.
Natalie, Tootie, no claws.
and we need more girls in there.
Oh my God. DeMeo alleges that the executives painted him as abusive when he declined to have the character of Jubilee make gang signs or paint the sky with plasmoids in the shape of middle fingers. Again, root for this guy. This guy is doing it. From what I'm reading so far, I want to root for this guy. Because he told them fuck off. This is not X-Men.
Hey, no, this is not like actually all the stuff that you guys have ruined.
Yeah.
People actually want to watch this.
He alleges that there are near criminal working conditions for visual effects and animation artists at Marvel, and that people who worked on X-Men 97 were rapidly losing weight and having mental breakdowns. And when he emailed leadership about the issues, he experienced retaliation. I don't know about that, but that sounds kind of crazy if it's true. Yeah,
Hurry up,
right?
animate.
Yep. And that's how it's been a long time for animators. So I've been treated like shit.
At lunch for them.
Yeah, Disney's really good at that.
It's a fucking drawing right now.
Yeah.
It's like, draw your fucking.
Yeah. He alleges
Draw like your life depends on it.
He alleges that a producer on X-Men 97 that he said that one of our leads is having a potential exploitative sexual relationship with a PA, and the producer buried his report and informed the individual in question of DeMeo's complaint. Wow, that's kind of fucked up. He alleges that the same producer repeatedly joked to crew that he showed DeMeo's, quote, thirst traps on Instagram to his underage son, and his kid is wondering, do they need to buy me shirts for Christmas? Okay, so that's just a joke that somebody was talking shit about him. DeMeo alleges that an artist on X-Men repeatedly denounced all men as jerks and accused DeMeo of failing the cause because he kept a male character, Cyclops, as the leader of X-Men. Dude, this is I don't know. I mean, DeMeo could be a real dickhead, but he's starting to sound like the fucking gay Jesus to me. Like, you know what I mean? He is the gay guy that is saying that everything in fucking Disney is fucked up and all they care about is like this woke type mindset, and you can't fault the guy. The only thing you can do to the guy is basically say that he's a pervert, or he's an OnlyFans guy. Like, I feel like they're just trying to
like actually running out of Disney with a Boba Fett helmet. Like,
yeah,
like,
what the fuck?
Trying to get out of here. Like, save me. Like,
yeah. He alleges that lead artist on the show told him at a company barbecue that, quote, her husband felt I must get a lot of dick based upon how I look. When he requested contacting producers of RuPaul's Drag Race about promoting X-Men 97, he alleges he was told, quote, by Marvel that they wouldn't want to alienate certain audiences. I don't understand that one, but DeMeo alleges that Marvel PR department listed homosexuality as a hot and button issue to avoid alongside school shootings, the Gaza conflict, and abortion. I don't know what to believe. Like, this is so crazy to me, man. This is so crazy. It just
well done, Disney. Well done.
He also alleges that executives joked in front of him that they'd hired a young Wesley Snipes to write on Blade. One of the reasons I wanted to do this video is so that you can see that Wesley Snipes and I look nothing alike, he adds. Man.
I just want to tell you, I think honestly, there's so much back and forth. I know what we like. I thought like X-Men 97 was really, really good.
Yes.
It was, and like, so I'm gonna side on the guy who, man, if you can make more of that, I'm in.
Yeah.
It's as easy as that.
Yeah. Hartman says gay Jesus. Yeah, that was a joke, by the way. Please don't everybody try to cancel me for trying to say that Jesus was gay. It was a joke.
Too late.
Yeah, it was a joke. Yeah, it's too late. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little bit more deep diving on this whole Bo DeMeo thing, and I'm sure we're gonna hear it more. But it just sounds like crazy drama. But that's what we do here on Comic Book Drama Alert. We don't only
drama
king. Yeah.
Say? I want drama all the time, or like I don't want any of that shit. So.
Yeah. Well, we have one final drama story of the week, and this time it's not comics. It's our good old friend, Card Thieves. But this is a good story. Suspects in a $2.1 million card theft in plea discussions. So this is a guy that worked at the post office. Yeah. And he had a bunch of cards had been shipped to Strongsville by Memory Lane, which was planning on to display these cards at a show as part of a promotion for the card's spring catalog auction. Some of the biggest cards in the world. I mean, $2 million worth of cards. And this guy right here stole them and then tried to offload them to this guy. And it says here that the man accused of stealing more than $2 million worth of rare baseball cards just prior to the Strongsville Sports Card Show last spring has entered a plea negotiation with the Ohio prosecutors. Jacob Paxton, 27, was arrested in May after an investigation by Strongsville police. He was a night desk clerk at the Best Western Plus at Strongsville when a box containing 54 vintage cards disappeared from the hotel after it was delivered by FedEx. So he was working at the hotel and he got a golden goose dropped a golden egg in his hands. Yep. Jesus, man. And this guy, 51, Jason Bowling of Cleveland, was also arrested and charged with receiving stolen property after the police recovered all but 2 of the stolen cards in his possession. So
that's all problem. Is like these guys, they are what they are.
Yeah.
Burn their ass because there is no chink them, and like actually,
thank God they got the cards back. Thank God they got all of them, but 2.
Yeah, we're talking about. I was like, these guys are the fucking worst of the worst. They are the Amanda Wallers. Put them.
Yeah,
let them go front on the beat squad and get shot. And,
yeah, dude.
God damn, these are the worst.
Yeah, that shit's crazy. So there you go. A great way to, of course, end out comic book drama alert with a card story. But that's how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hear from our good friend, the one, the only, David Lee Roth.
Can you hear me out there? Hey, man. Don't be squirting water at me. I'm gonna fuck your girlfriend, pal.
Always love hearing from our boy David Lee Roth at the end of Comic Book Drama Alert. Shout out to Lefteros. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Great list this week. Just very interesting stuff in comic book world. Always a fun week. It was a little bit interesting this week in Drama Alert. Yeah. So
it always feels like it's a little touchy. It just depends on how many guys are on your side of the but yeah.
Yeah. How many people are gonna enjoy what I get to tell them? This is kind of interesting for everybody. September 18th, Scotty Young warehouse sale. So be on the lookout. He's supposed to have a bunch of scratch and dent books and also super rare ones. He says you have the opportunity to grab some hard to find ones as well. So that's a big deal. Did you happen to see those Scotty Young books on the was it the Market Report the other night?
No, but I will tell you, when Scotty does these, it's actually really cool because when they put them out for everybody.
Yeah.
And it's like when he does like its original art and stuff like that, because that's the only reason I've got like the one I've got behind me. He puts it out.
Yep.
That's it. You know, and then everybody like looks around, and if you're like a Scotty Young fan, it's, you know, people love it, but it's not like it's some crazy audience. It's like, but there's enough that people who love it. So this would be actually really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's gonna end quickly, I imagine. Nate, I have something to show you though that I'm glad you're here. I wish Hood was here to see this because this is something that I've always wanted to own. The Bowman Tiffany set, dude. Did you see this?
No.
This is crazy. Check this out.
Changers, this is about to happen with our good friend here, CJ, as we call him, Chris Jones, who was also in Chicago at Bridgeport, huh?
Yeah.
So this is a 19...
Chris Jones Sports. If you guys aren't following him, shame on you. Go Chris Go, that's what Lamar says.
First one?
Go Chris Go, that's right, baby. 89 Bowman.
89, sorry.
Being ripped.
Ken Griffey Jr. Tiffany set.
Yeah, right.
This is the Tiffany set, you guys. So the Tiffany set, Topps would put out this super high-end glossy Tiffany set, and I think they only did like
not many.
Yeah, not many of them each
Not
year.
many.
Yeah, and they're so rare. And this one is super rare.
Now, are they numerical? Have you done any research on this stuff?
They're bigger too.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, look at this.
Cow guy approved. That's what he said. All right.
Oh.
We're going to start in the middle. They're not bricked. That's the good news. If you guys know what bricked means. All right, here we go. We're looking. Do you want me to grab a stack too?
Yeah.
You sure? I don't want to steal your thunder.
Go ahead.
In case you pull the griff.
There's Alomar.
Roberto Alomar?
Yeah.
All right. It's pretty solid.
So they got the 88s right now. They got
Alomar,
88
Tiffany?
pops. Oh no, that's it. That's it.
Oh my God. Look how good they look, dude. That red back. They look so good. And they're 89 Bowman sucked. I hated them because they were bigger. Is that the Griffey? Let's see, that's the Griffey,
Yeah.
I think. Is it the
But
Griffey?
it
is.
First, that's how they nailed it.
All right, let's see here.
Look good. Edges are a little like a rough cut, but hopefully that's normal.
Ooh.
89 Bowman.
That card is so rare right there. So
easy.
rare.
Yeah.
Look at that, man. So
it's going to get a 9 probably because
yeah, it's a little left to right, a little bit. Yeah.
you know that, and they like to bitch about that kind of stuff. But like, it's really close, and they always say like 70-30 or whatever, or 60-40. But man, that's a really hard card to find.
So be on the lookout for those Bowman Tiffany's, you guys. They're fucking really, really rare. Really rare. So
yeah.
All right, that being said, I think that's about it, you guys. 3 hours, right before we're about to hit the 3 hour mark. I'm gonna try and put a sale together for tomorrow, you guys. So Whatnot tomorrow, I'm gonna try to hit around 5-6 p.m. Pacific, which would be about 8-9 Eastern. And then here's what I got coming up, you guys. I got tons of great stuff. I got tons of I got trades. I got a bunch of trades that I'm going to be selling. So if you guys are looking to buy trades, I'll have like $5 to $10 trades. Excuse me. Ooh, $5 to $10 trades and hardcovers. So I'm going to put those together. I got a bunch of keys coming. I got a whole run of Walking Dead minus issue number 1 and 19. I'm going to be selling storylines. So
I'll take that one.
Yeah, and well, Nate, anything you already got a bunch of stuff sitting aside, so you let me know what you want.
Yeah, it's funny how
yeah,
I want it, but I actually want that. So.
Yeah, I'll show you that stuff. So, I'll have a ton of crazy stuff. So just come hang out with us, Whatnot. But here's what I got something coming really interesting on the 13th, you guys, which is for Friday. I'll have a Whatnot show with something that I've been talking about for a long time that I've been hoping comics were going to do for a whole lot of years. I've been talking about this. If you're a longtime Flipside guy, if you're a longtime Beyond Wednesdays guys, you'll love this. That'll be Friday the 13th. I'll have a Whatnot show, and I'll be able to talk more about it sometime next week. So it's really fucking cool. Really fucking cool. Yeah,
it's like wrestling.
Yeah. So, and then I also got I got a bunch of other stuff. I'm updating my eBay store right now, so you can find the link below in the description and on my link tree. Cards, toys, comics, everything will be available, including a bunch of graded stuff. So if you're looking for anything, and if any members out there see anything for sale that I have, let me know if you're part of the member category for the 10% off, and I'll get you what you need. So, Nate, you got a pickup? Always love Nate's pickups.
I love this one.
Oh my lord! Oh.
What does this mean?
It's beautiful.
It is, and this is like it's heavier than it looks. Like, I'm not a big guy, obviously. I mean, Bryan, you know this. I got chicken wings, but the stuff we actually like. Here we go.
Oh, original
These
art,
are
you guys.
the original concepts of the Snow Serpent back in '83.
Oh my God, man.
And you can see how it, both of them, like each one, a little different.
So
this
good.
one's very less, and then all of a sudden, this one's about more padding.
It looks
Hey,
so
how we're
much
gonna do it?
better. You guys, this is
Now-
like amazing.
And then this is actually the stuff they had at Hasbro for like how they would actually the art. And so you pick the color and the different parts. So if it's going to be like, hey, it's going to be like this part, it's going to be this color, it's going to be this part, it's going to be this color.
A paint call out.
And these are the original designs that actually were going through Hasbro for this Snow Serpent.
Oh my God, dude. Those need to be framed. Look how great those look. Dude.
And there's one more in this list.
That is gorgeous, man.
The original Ron Rudat, like, hey, Snow Serpent. So, next time Extensive Enterprises shows up at your house.
Amen, brother. That is awesome. That is so cool.
One of the coolest things that I've ever seen. I was like, Brian's going to love this shit.
Oh my God, dude. That's amazing. Yeah.
Oh, and one more thing. Just so everybody knows, tomorrow is the when you have to go into, like, if you're going to be on Skybound to be a Joe, it's got to be, or a Cobra. Tomorrow is the deadline.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. It's the 8th.
Okay. So what do you have to
So-
do? How do you do that? I can't remember.
You just have to take a picture. So like Alex and I were doing like a lot of stuff earlier with the flag. And so I was pushing, like, I'm going to send his picture and be a Joe or a Cobra. Like, you can only be one or the other. So I'm like, we put a lot of stuff back there. So we try to figure it out. Well,
That's awesome, dude. So what do you have to, you just send in your picture or what?
I think so. I think it's all about, like, who do you want to be, and then just place it. Because honestly, I think it's going to be like when they released the comic. I think they're just going to put a lot of images, and
Yeah.
that's it. Like,
Yeah.
everybody releases one, which is cool, and it'll all be like this
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
wraparound covers.
Hell
It's
yeah.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
It's cool.
Yep.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll use like non like photo images. You know what I mean? Like if I sent in my Beyond Wednesday's skull, you know what I mean?
That's a good
Yeah.
question.
I got to find out. We'll see. So, all right, you guys, much love. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the show. And come hang out with us tomorrow on Whatnot and score some great affordable books, some great keys, and enjoy the night. Shout out to the national champion, Tennessee Volunteers. Adios, you guys. Much love. We'll see you next time. Peace.